What's good? It's your boy TravTheRealist from Real Ass Conversations, and this episode number 42. I got one of my old time friends from Willingboro, niece on a video chat right now. There's a lot of questions I've been wanting to ask because I seen some things online, and I felt like she'd kind of like get me more, in depth with the woman side of things. But I'm gonna pass it over to my guest right now, Shanice, to drop your ad and let them know who you are.
Hey y'all, this is Niece, aka I Smoke Mary on Instagram. You can definitely follow me.
Is that like that title true to you?
Yes, my name is I Smoke _ Mary.
Okay, I got you. Okay, and like, what do you like to do? Like, where you from?
I am from New Jersey. I'm from Plainfield. I like to travel. I like to just chill. I like to party, dancing. You know, old school really. I'm old soul. So,
No, that's real. I mean, like me and Chinese goes all the way back to like middle school. She always been like a real fun person. Always been honest, like blunt, true to herself. So I love to have her on. So I kind of wanted to get into like the first thing. Is you say you travel a lot. So what got you into traveling?
honestly, it was my best friend Taylor. She was just like, "Girl, we just have to live. We just need to live life." And I will say, after my accident with not working and just being down and depressed, it was just like, yeah, I want to do something. I did get a settlement, but it was just like, I'm not gonna splurge it on traveling, but I do want to live a little with the money. So,
So before we go deeper on that, do you mind saying what the accident was or what happened?
I got hit by a tractor trailer. Um,
Wow.
he was in the middle lane. I was in the right lane. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. Nothing. That I remember it like it was yesterday. I was just driving nice and calm, doing 60. I felt like he was speeding. There was a car in front of him. So when I, decided to accelerate, he came over in my lane. I guess I was in his blind spot. And yeah, I was the only one on 295 at the time. So he kept hitting me. It takes a while for them trucks to stop. So he came over, hit me. I did a 360, kind of stopped, but then he hit me again, being that I was the only car on the road at the time. So I'll say he hit me a good 4 times, but with all of that, I
What
just
in
kept
a
praying.
Mario Kart? Hold on. So did you feel like time stopped when all that happened? Like when the car was turning? Like what was going through your mind?
When the truck first hit me, I didn't realize it was that big of a truck. I thought it was like a little, like a simple, like he bumped me, and then I was like, "What the?" And the next thing you know, I was just spinning, and it's crazy because I'm like pressing on a brake. I don't know why, but my mind is trying to stop the car, not realizing that big of a truck hit me and that I couldn't stop. And in that moment, I just kept praying that I was going to be all right. And I honestly was praying that the car did not flip. And at some point, I became okay that if I didn't make it, because honest to God, the last person I talked to was my mom. And I told her I loved her. So at some point, there was some acceptance that if I did not make it, I was going to be okay with that because I talked to my mom.
No, that's wild. So like how did they get you out? Did they get the jaws of life out? Like what
Yes.
was the
Um,
process?
after, coming to a stop, the truck was all the way ahead of me. The fire department had to cut me out of the car. It was glass stuck all in my ass. It was the summertime. So
Wow.
I had, shorts on, and I didn't have no underwear on that day. So I just
Hey
had
yo.
glass all up in my ass. And I remember I just couldn't move my neck. Things were a little blurry, but I do remember most of it. I remember a witness coming up. I remember a cigarette smell, somebody smoking a cigarette. I was going in and out, and people saying, "Go away with that cigarette, the car could blow up." And then, like, that's when I like came to it really and started panicking, like, because I didn't want that.
Yo,
But
That's wild. So what was like the aftermath for injury wise? Like was it like broken bones?
No,
Like
I had no broken bones.
oh
I had
blessing.
no broken bones. I have a herniated disc in my neck, and I have herniated disc in my lower back. I had to do pain management for that. I had to do physical therapy for that as well.
You get the needle for you get the needle too? They put the needle in
Yep,
your back?
yep. I had three of them in my back, three of them in my neck.
Golly. I never had it, but I had a friend in college football that had to get like had a herniated disc in his lower back,
Hmm.
and like literally the syringe was like
Yes,
this big going in his back. I couldn't
I
even imagine it.
I saw it one time, and that's when I was like, oh my god, I don't think I want to do my next one. Like the first two, I didn't see it. They put me to sleep, and but the third one, it was like, oh my god, no, I don't think I want to go through it. But then after a while, it felt like they would only last maybe a month and a half, 2 months at the most. So it was just like, I'm not gonna keep doing that to myself. I don't want you know, anything further down the line to happen with me keep getting these injections. So now it's kind of, I just thug it out. My doctor kept saying, you should get a gym membership to strengthen the muscles in your back. So that started my whole gym process. But yeah, I still feel pain to this day, but I thug it out.
I'm about to say you look great though. Like I saw you working out earlier today. You look like you're in great shape.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
I think all of that definitely will help and it feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's if you was out of shape, definitely it would probably be a way bigger burden. So
Right.
I mean that's it's a blessing you made it through and that you still like trucking along.
Yes.
But so,
That was a
but
traumatic
that was the catalyst. I can understand how that could be a catalyst to make you want to like start doing more things like traveling. So, what was your first destination?
Out of the country, my first destination was Mexico. And I was kind of
Oh yeah,
upset because I didn't get my stamp. But it was because we flew to San Diego and then we drove to Mexico. So we drove across the border, but Mexico was my first out of the country. Yeah.
okay. So I'm a local motherfucker. I don't have a
Okay,
passport.
so my
So
first
what?
trip was Miami.
So what's the stand? So no, I ain't saying that. I'm saying like for the passport. So for like the stamp, what is that for? Just to be like, all right, I actually went to this location as a verification process, pretty
Pretty
much.
much, yeah. And I guess like having your passport just makes you feel like more of an adult. Some people say, but the stamps are really just you were in the country. That's kind of how the government does it. But for like us, you know, the generation is just, oh, you got your passport, you doing big things. But out of the country trips
So
don't
out of
even be
all the
all that expensive.
no, I be hearing that. I be hearing that it's like really affordable and like it's easy to get like a guide to show you around. So out of all of the places you've been to, what was the most like cultural difference you've been to where you were just like, damn, like this way of life is different. Like I wouldn't mind like living here kind of thing like full time.
um, I would say Jamaica.
Why Jamaica? Because of them Jamaican dudes.
No, it wasn't even the Jamaican dudes, because
I heard they be giving some massages on the rivers and shit like
so
that. They
I
be
did
telling
be
you like,
seeing that.
hey,
I didn't go to that part. When I went, it was kind of fresh in the pandemic, so we just stayed on the resort. So, and the guys on the resort, they were nice. They were our butlers. They weren't like too overbearing, or they weren't fresh. They were gentlemen. So it was like my experience with Jamaica. The guys were nice. I've heard some stories now.
I was surprised. I thought you want to go to the hood. I about to say I heard it like two sides of Jamaica. I heard
No, I
like the
was with
resort
my
side is real
mom. I
nice.
can't be taking my mom to the hood.
You and your mom seem like y'all like that though. Y'all seem like y'all had that type of relationship where it's like, yo, let's have this fun together, girl, kind of
Yes,
thing.
but I'm very protective of her too. Like I'm her baby, but no, that's my baby. So it's certain things I
You
take
sound
her
like my
to.
sister.
Okay.
Crazy.
There's certain things I know where to take her, and there's certain places where it's like, nah, ma, you gotta sit this one out.
Okay.
And that was
So
that
speaking
trip.
on
And it was Mother's Day, so she ain't need to be in no hood.
true. All right. So going off of that, are you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Okay. So have you been on vacations before?
No.
Okay. So
Looking
all right.
forward
So
to
that's
it.
gonna change my topic up a. Okay, I'm about to say that balcony action, huh? You looking forward to that balcony? I'm about to
I
say,
don't
but
mind balcony.
you say you don't mind the
No.
balcony. I'm about to say, so there's some good views over there.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. But to go off of that, I saw like a video on Facebook today. Have you ever been flown out before
No.
when you were single?
No.
Okay. So there's a video circulating on Facebook of a guy recording this girl pretty much saying like, hey, I'm taking you back to the airport. Like I flew you out and you playing around pretty much. The girl is saying like, hey, I thought we were just vibing. Like I didn't tell you that we was going to have sex. Like you're not obligated to fuck pretty much. And he was like, I flew you out, paid for all this food. You walking around in your towel. Like what do you think was going to happen kind of thing. Have you seen that
I have
video?
seen that video. I have.
Okay, so what are your initial thoughts on that? Like, what are your like to like? I'll give mine. I'll let you go. Personally, I feel like the guy's corny for recording it all. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand some points that he brought up. But I also feel like you need to communicate that before you even pay for the ticket. You
Yeah.
should be like, hey, like these are the groundworks, pretty much. Because to be honest, I know plenty of girls who told me like, if I'm getting flown out, I expect some dick. Like I know girls who are like that, but I can't fault the other side of women who are like, hey, like I'm just coming out here because I thought we were just enjoying each other's time, pretty
Right.
much. So I feel like it's such a slippery slope now in 2022 where there's no right or wrong answer. I feel like he was wrong for recording it, and I feel like he also was wrong for not fully communicating it. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like as a woman, you should like lay the groundwork before you travel anywhere.
Right.
Like you shouldn't trust any nigga to be like, hey, I'm gonna just trust you just to take care of me while like this is our first time meeting. It's gonna be like, hey, like, what do you expect from all of
Right.
this? But I just wanted to get like a woman like thought process of like if a guy was flying you out, what would you think that fly out would entail?
So, I wouldn't think it until anything. Like you said, I would communicate. I would either ask what's his expectations, and then I would inform him of what mine are. Now, like you said, he was very corny for recording, but I did understand some points as well. Um, from a guy point, her walking around in her towel, and at that point it becomes like, are you teasing
And
me
she had some titties on her, so
because
I know she
if
had her things
you
out.
not really, I get you're comfortable with your body, but I'm a guy, I'm gonna look, I could get horny, things can happen. Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here. I think your connection. You good? Can you hear me? Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can hear you now.
All right, cool. You good?
um did you hear anything I said?
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard everything.
So that point I understood, but for her, for as a female, it was just like she could have communicated that. That's not what she expected. I mean, or that's not what she wanted, or what the expectations were going to be on the trip. I wouldn't just trust the guy that's going to fly me out, and because that could have went left. He could have not taken her to the airport.
We're
He could.
taking an intermission right now, so while we're doing that, please support my page. Please support my Patreon. Go to patreon.com/RAC podcast. Go to my YouTube, Just Do Right Media. And also follow my Instagram, Just Do Right Media. And also follow my Instagram, Real Ass Conversations, on all platforms. I'm really trying to, do more. So I really do appreciate all the love and support. I don't know where this girl at. Take it forever. So we're going to take a brief intermission. We'll be back. We will be back.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to say that trash ass internet.
Yeah, and I work from home. This is what I gotta go through.
That damn what's it called? What's it called? Comcast? What's it called now? Or Xfinity?
Xfinity.
Yeah, they got
Mm-hmm.
y'all in a chokehold out there.
They do. They do.
It's
I
all
don't even know
good.
what I was saying. I
It,
forgot what I was saying. Oh,
you
how
say
he
you saying you was
to
you
ask
you
me.
you saying you were hoping it's better than some balcony action. You was like you hope he will say a little bit more better than that.
Yeah.
But
And you said how would I want him to ask me? I can't put my finger on it, but just some balcony action sounds like
he just be like when you come out here, just to take care of me. Would
okay,
you
that sounds
understand what that
better.
means? That sounds
Yeah,
better.
yeah, that sounds better.
So you're gonna be like, oh, that means suck some dick. All right,
No,
all right.
I mean,
Yeah, you kind of would,
that
but
just
go.
kind of comes with sex now. I feel like.
I mean, I feel like it's always been part of sex for a little. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the basics, honestly.
Yeah, so it's just like I wouldn't think it's just head. I'm all right, nigga. We about to have some fun. I'm gonna take care of your ass. All right, like that's how I'm saying.
Yo, hilarious.
But
So,
that's that just be me.
so to go off of that, all right. The reason I got you on here, I seen something on Facebook. As
Hmm.
y'all, if y'all don't know, I'll be on Facebook a lot. It pretty much was a girl asking the woman community. She was like, "I did anal for the first time last night. Ladies, how long does it take for your booty hole to close up?" And I read the comments, and I seen you reposted it. I seen a lot of girls comment like they related to this. So I feel like there is levels to this whole sex game. You know what I'm saying? So my first question to you is: you do anal?
Not on a regular, but I have on more than one occasion.
But you have, okay, more than one occasion. When was your first time experiencing? Like, what age were you?
It was like I started early in the game,
I love
so
how
it
she
was
just like
like
it's like a flashback in a black movie, just like it get all
it was
wavy.
like sophomore year. Like I know exactly.
What? Sophomore
Yeah,
year of college or high school?
no high school.
Yo, you was ahead of the game.
I
So
was
hold on,
like,
hold on,
yep.
hold on.
But the guy was
So
an older guy. Like,
see, I'm not even gonna get on that subject right now. All right. So my thing is, how did he even bring it up? Like, how was it like how was it introduced to you?
so the crazy part about it is he didn't introduce it to me. My friend actually told me about it, that she had tried it, and she was like, "Oh, girl, like it just slipped in like butter." I was like, "What?"
What? Loose ass boo, damn.
I'm not putting my friend out there, but that was the advice she gave me. Like, "Oh, girl, it's not gonna hurt." Like, 'cause she told me she did it. I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Why would you do that?" I was very shocked. And then she was like, "Yeah, just slipping like butter," and I'm like, "Okay." So when the guy that I was dealing with, like, he asked me, "Have I ever did it?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "You want to?" Then I was like, "Sure, why not?" Because in the back of my mind, I had my friend that told me it slipped in like butter.
Okay.
So I was like, "Okay, no problem." That was a
So
fucking lie.
did it slip in like butter?
No, it did not.
Did it?
No, it did not. It
So
was.
was it like instant regret when you did it?
It wasn't instant regret, but it was just like, what the fuck did I get myself into? And do I want to keep going? Like, I
So
didn't
did you thug
regret
it
it.
out?
I did thug it out. I did. I very much did.
Okay. So go back to the original question. So was your booty hole opened? Like did it close like automatically?
So
Like
it
what?
very much. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's actually open, but it just feels that way. Like it really. I was afraid to shit. I was afraid to fart. Sitting down, you sit down like a fucking old lady about to sit down and shit. You gotta ease down, okay? Because yeah, it was painful. It was very painful.
I heard it's like blowing in an empty water bottle. Like that's the sound it makes if you
It
fart.
it it yes, your farts are very loose. Okay,
So how
very
long did
fucking
it
loose.
take how long did it take for you to start feeling normal again?
I would say like 3 days. Yeah, 3
3 days.
days. Like 3 days.
Yo, so
About two and a
it got
half,
easier
it's
over
like,
time.
okay. By like the second day, you like, I think I can almost shit. But then you try and it
Yeah.
hurt. And it's like,
Thing went mute. Yeah, he went kind of mute. All right, so he said it took you 3 days.
yeah. I say like the second day, you feel like, okay, I think I can take a shit. All right. If I had to, you don't, the crazy part about it is you might not even actually have to, but you just feel like you should because you put something up there and they wasn't supposed to go up there. But sometimes you
So
don't even actually have to shit. It just, you think you do.
so it got easier over time though, right?
No, every time that shit hurt, but I've done it more than once.
And you
So,
just troop
so you,
through it,
so you can't ask me if I like it because I really don't know how to answer that question because it's like it hurts, but I've done
but it's
it.
doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
So did you soak it in hot water afterwards? Put it
Hell
in
yeah,
some rice?
I took a bath. No, I ain't do no rice.
You
I
didn't do
did
no
see that
rice?
comment. Like, what? Y'all making shit up? But no, I definitely suggest taking a bath. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm learning more. I seen it and I was just like so the last girl I was with, I don't really do anal. I don't really get off on that. Like I know some guys who do get off on it. I don't get off on it. And
Right,
she was just like, like you want to put it in my butt, and I'm just like, no, like actually I don't. Like, like I have like no sensation because like to me it's like I don't think a butt will feel better than a pussy. Personally,
right,
I never tried it. Maybe it do, maybe it don't. I asked some of my homeboys for it, but I feel like sometimes you ask guys about it, they want to be all shy when it comes to today girl kind of thing. They don't really want to talk about
right,
the personal. Girls are more so talk about they guy. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how girls are, but guys, whenever it comes to the girls, they actually talk like they mess with.
mm-hmm.
They always want to be real subliminal. Don't want to
Right,
tell too much, which I can understand. You know what I'm saying? But I do think I'm kind of young when it comes to the whole sex game because like I'm kind of basic with mine. Like head, like pussy, different positions. But when it comes to that booty play or anything that can happen to do with my butt, I don't like it. I don't like it when girls like lick between like my balls and my booty hole. I don't like that part either. Like
the
I don't
gooch.
get what the gooch. Yeah, I don't get what sensation girls get from that. Like some girls be like, I'm about to show you something different. I'm just like, yo, I really don't feel nothing right there. Like just suck the dick. Like that's all I need. Like
So like
just
now you're
focus
just
on the
doing too
main
much,
thing.
all right? Yeah,
Exactly. I got like the
I'm not one of those like, hey, let me do it. Like, no. I'll just
man.
stick to balls and dick, and we have fun. Have fun with
That's what
those.
I'm saying. Like sometimes stick to the basics. That's all you need to do. Like. So, is
Right.
there anything you wouldn't do, like at all in the bedroom? Is like anything that's like off limits?
Um, like I mean, I wouldn't. I would. There's not anything off limits for me for him to do to me, but the things are off
So,
limits for him, of course. Like I'm
I
not eating no
respect it.
ass, and I'm not sucking
See,
no
so
man's
so
toes.
so if your man asks you to eat his ass, you want to do it for him. Your husband.
No, no.
Would you think he a little sweet if you ask him that?
I
If he
wouldn't think
asked you
he's a
that?
little sweet. I just look at him like, what type of freaky shit was you in? So, like, a man's G spot is in your ass. So it's like, hey, he
So
just
you should be
maybe,
understand. You know
uh,
where to go.
mm, no.
It's an acquired taste. No pun intended. It's acquired taste. You see, like I wouldn't. My thing is this. Like I wouldn't. I used to say I wouldn't eat a girl ass, but I feel like it depends on who it is. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like if it's my wife or somebody I'm dating seriously, I feel like I'm at an age where I can't be like, all right, I'm not going to just do that shit. You know what I mean?
I read a
I
girl's
feel like
ass.
because if you don't do it,
I've ate a girl's ass. I just don't think you should eat a guy's
what's
ass.
the difference? Hold on,
Well,
hold on,
they're a
hold
lot
on, hold on.
hairier, and it's just like y'all men, y'all don't be cleaning like us. And like, I mean, it was like shower action, so I knew the ass was clean for good, for sure. But a man's ass is a lot
So,
hairier.
so you've been with a woman before?
Yeah, yeah,
So, in your personal experience, who do you think like knew your body better out of a man or a woman?
definitely a woman.
Do you just think because they just take their time more, they're more sensual? You think that's why you're saying that?
Um, I will say yeah. Now there are some men that I will say like to study a woman's body. I have been with that type of guy that was just fucking immaculate with a woman's body and you know. But a female, yeah, they just more gentle, sensual. They know exactly
Y'all don't want
where to
all of
go.
that though. Y'all want to be roughed up. Y'all don't want all that sensual shit from no man. I feel like if a guy's sensual all the time, you're gonna be like, this is. I want a man in the bedroom.
So I'll say that more so is with head from a female.
Okay.
Guys eat pussy. There are some guys that eat pussy very aggressive or sloppy, and it'd be like, just get the fuck up, please stop. But there are some that just, enjoy it. So they are the ones that, all right, you kind of like my ex girlfriend with eating pussy. I like this. But yeah.
I kind of take it like this. I feel like girls just have more confidence. They know a woman's body, so they know exactly where to go to. I feel like sometimes with a guy is like we in our heads too many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, like if we don't do this right, like we got to make up at this point. Where a girl is like, I know exactly what a girl's thinking at this point in time. I know exactly where I need to hit, and at the end of the day, we're just having sex. You know what I mean? Where guys is more so is like it's kind of like a pressure. Like if you don't do good, it's like, all right, I don't get no ass no more. She ain't gonna fuck with me no more. And if you do good, you might have to be like, all right, she might be pressing me a little bit too much. So it's
Hmm.
like I think it's a way bigger mental game for guys than it is for girls, and that's why I think the kind of difference is. I feel like when you just really just having fun and just enjoying your partner, I think that's when you have the best sex.
Yeah. That I would agree on. But I ain't no
So
man's
what made you?
ass.
So what made you go back to guys? That's what I want to know. Like,
Well,
what make you go from liking girls to going back to guys?
for one, I knew I wasn't gay. Like, I was like, okay, I'm a bisexual. I knew I didn't want to be with a man for life. I knew that at some point I might want to have a kid and do it naturally, and can't do that with a girl. So I even said that when I was with my girlfriend, but at that point in my
Could you
time
have
in
been
life,
polygamous?
she just hell no. I don't like to share. I'm very selfish.
For real?
Yeah,
You seem like a sharer.
I don't like to share. I don't. I'm selfish. I can give you shit, but if it's like mine, if it's mine, I don't want to share it. So my man would be mine, so I don't want to share him.
But what if it benefits you though?
Then maybe.
See, it's always different when somebody be like, it benefits them. But it's the other foot
Like
around. It's
I've
like, all
been
right,
asked,
like,
and
like,
I
like,
just
like.
feel like, how do you be in a relationship with two people? I just
I
that's
don't
like,
understand it. But I think you gotta have like a real cool personality, and I feel like if you already said like you're bisexual and you like had experiences with men and women, it's kind of easier. I feel like
well, men
rather
do
than
not
somebody who
even.
hasn't.
So it has to be like, first of all, a relationship with a female is. I just want to have fun with them now. I wouldn't do a relationship again. Okay, I understand we're men.
Okay, so you don't have a three. So you'll have a three. You have a three way though with your man though.
Yeah, but like a full blown relationship, no. My personality is too much. I'm enough to handle. I don't want to have to deal with another female every
Can
day on that type of level. Oh damn, I lost you again. I'm sorry.
you hear me? Intermission number 3. We are going to bring it back. We are going to bring it back.
Probably the worst person that's been on this podcast.
Conversation wise, no. Technical difficulty wise, yes. You've been. It's been. It's all good though. Well,
I said, Travis said, this whack ass wife, and I completely agree because I can see the bars going up and down too. Like 1 minute they're like all there, next minute they're just
down.
like, ew.
It's all good. We're gonna wrap it up. But you were saying earlier that you enough to handle for your man anyway. That you don't need no like polygamous relationship.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna. I don't think I could deal with
But I don't.
the other part
But I don't understand how you can have a threesome with somebody and you say you're
because that's
possessive,
just one night only.
but you're possessive though.
Because I like to have fun. In that moment, it's just fun. We both having fun.
So has there
Uh,
ever been a point where you was like, all right, you getting a little bit too comfortable with this girl in this bed, nigga, kind of thing?
no, because I've honestly never had a threesome with a man. I've only had a threesome with two females, and neither one of them were my girlfriend. So
For real?
it was
Wow.
just like, yeah. So it was just like, I didn't have no reason to get upset in those situations. I was just genuinely having fun, and maybe that's why how I look at it because
So I always had like this belief when I was a kid that girls will always have naked pillow fights. You know what I'm saying? And that will kind of like transition them into knowing whether they like men or women. So how did these threesomes even start? And what age was this? Was this like in high school still? Was this in college?
Um, it was in high school. The first one was with two of my sister older friends. I don't know. They just wanted me. I don't understand why, but it
So
was
they
just
was
like, oh,
busting.
okay,
They just
whatever.
busting in your room. Was just like, ooh, chocolate. It was like, what's
Oh, it
going
wasn't in
on?
my room. We were like out at the club and drinking, having fun. And then we didn't want to, end the night. So we went back to a friend's house and,
Saw the scissoring.
yeah, and all of the above. And they both ate me out. And then I only ate one of the girls out because I was more attracted to her. So it was just like,
And that's the whole
but
thing,
it
the
was a
whole
lot of fun.
attraction thing. Like, well, what if you only get attracted to one? So you only want to just focus on that one person? Somebody gonna feel left out.
I mean, I didn't make the other girl feel left out. It was just, I didn't go down on her.
Was she stinking?
But I still
Was
had
it
fun
a
with
little
her.
smell to it? What was going on? It wasn't looking right.
No, it just the other girl. I just liked her more.
Uh,
I just liked her more.
uh,
Yeah,
okay,
it was not wrong with her.
okay.
But so I still had fun with them both. But yeah,
So this is my
one
this
just
is my
got the
last
special
question for you
treatment.
though. When did you lose your
Okay,
virginity? Like, what age was you when you lost your virginity?
honestly, I was 13.
13. Was it
Honestly,
like consensual or was it?
yeah, it was consensual. Um, the crazy part about it is I was supposed to lose it to someone we both know. It was like plans. You know who was my boyfriend back in middle school. So
Yo, you
it
was
was
fucking in
supposed to
middle
be
school.
him,
Wow.
but
I knew
it
people
didn't
was giving
happen.
head. I knew people was giving head in middle school, but I'm like, yo, people really fucking in middle school. I was like, I don't know. You hear people talk about it,
We
but you
really didn't.
don't know whether it's like people just talking,
No,
just a
we no, we really were. I'm gonna say we because I was a
yeah.
part.
That's what I said. Like I would hear
No,
stories, but
we
it's just
were.
like you don't know whether the stories are true or not. I just talk about just you talking about like period about people, different people having sex. I'm like, I don't know whether that's true. Like that could be a
Yeah.
motherfucker just trying to get his name in the streets and shit like that.
I even, I sometimes see the posts where it would be like, why the fuck was niggas having sex in sixth and seventh grade? And I'd be like, yeah, why the fuck were we? Yeah,
I
I say
didn't.
we because I was like a part of that. Yeah,
I didn't lose
I
mine
don't
till
know.
college,
Maybe I
yo.
was a follower back then. I was a follower back then. That I can say. I did hang around a girl that only dated older guys, so she was into it. She knew about it already, and at the time that bitch was my friend, so it was just like, okay, I was a follower. I can probably admit that now.
That's crazy. I ain't lose mine
And
till like my freshman year in college. I ain't lose mine freshman year in college, like my virginity. I was too scary back then. I was just like, yo, I thought I was really gonna have a kid young if I would have had sex. Like I was like, I ain't trying to risk this shit right now.
and woo woo, I didn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, for 13, no kid, like, no, like, kudos. Like,
And the crazy part about it is all my friends' mom felt like, said don't hang out with Shanice. They thought I was the bad influence. And it's just like,
no,
and
it's your
every
daughter.
last, it was their daughter. Like, it really, really was. Shanice, I've never even been pregnant. So it's just like, bro.
The laugh,
Really wasn't me.
last laugh.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. Well, all
But
right, I'm
yeah,
gonna wrap this conversation up. I know you're a busy lady. I do
of
appreciate you
course.
coming on. Just drop your social media again if you would like.
I smoke underscore Mary. Follow
From
me, y'all.
from Jersey, a real one. It's your boy TravTheRealist. Remember to support the page. So support the Patreon, Cash App, all of that. Patreon.com/RSC podcast. And follow my social media, Just Do Right Media, on all platforms. And follow my podcast page, Real Ass Conversations, only on Instagram. This has been a new episode. I'm trying to bring out new content, bring you new things from Geeked as well. Another platform I'm doing for like people that geek out on different like things like anime, wrestling, music, whatever. Oh, I didn't even get into the whole thing real quick before we get off on this. You said you wanted to be a DJ.
Yes, I do want to be a DJ. My ears are just very good with music. I've always liked music. I used to make CDs back in the day for niggas. So I do want to be a DJ. I think
So,
my name is gonna be DJ Niece.
what kind of DJ will you be? Like, will it be like a hip hop R&B set, or will you just like just go with the crowd?
Go with the crowd. That I can trust my ear that much. I did have a friend challenge me one time to like make a playlist like niece, you can't just DJ for black culture. And I'm like, what? It's like, no offense. I like white music. Like, so I made kind of a
Yeah,
pop playlist. I do have an ear for any type of genre. Long as it has a nice beat to it and I can move
That's
to
dope.
it.
Nah, I'm about to say I heard
Listen to
that.
good
And I
music.
like. I like to hear that the fact that we're finding like different things we enjoy later on in our lives, you know, because I feel like at one point you might think you like may like found something that you really want to do, but like as we get older, finding new hobbies is nice. Like me doing this podcast is like something I just like wanted to do. I was like, hey, I like podcasting. I like listening to podcasting and watching podcasts on YouTube. Let me just start my own channel. So I started doing that.
Yes,
So
I
me
was
just hearing you do the
definitely.
whole
I was
D,
like, okay, look at Traven. I was like proud of you.
I
And who
appreciate
else?
that.
Someone else. Like I typically don't listen to podcasts, but one of my best friends, she does. So when I saw you doing it, it was like I might get into it now because I'm gonna listen to Traven's podcast. But she would always listen to Joe Budden podcast, and I'd be like, "What are you listening to?" And she would tell me, and I just be like, "I don't think I could do it." But until I saw you
If you
started
can
to
do
doing it, that's when I thought about it. Like, okay, I'm gonna listen to some.
I'm about to say, listen to
So
the
thank you.
podcast. Don't call me white girl. Don't call me white
Okay,
girl. Listen to that podcast. I'm telling you, you will
got
love it. Girl from
okay.
Philly reminds me just of you, just like
About to
you.
take it
Probably people
down
you
with
like
me.
to hang out with as well. So check it out.
Don't
But
call me
yeah, I just
white
want to
girl.
keep this. Yeah, don't call me white girl.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, I just wanted to make this episode real quick and sweet. It's a Monday. It's actually my Friday, so I'm happy I got Shanice on today. I'm gonna try to put this up either by tomorrow or Wednesday, either or. Don't quote me. But you know, it's
No
been
problem.
real. Episode 42. It's TravTheRealist. Peace.
Peace.